So welcome so much to this webinar. Thank you for taking your time actually. We know we are at the end of the year. Most of us in different organizations, we are trying to close the year. So there is a little bit of a hustle up and down. So thank you for creating this time. And you can be sure at the end of it all, this time is going to prove worth it because we've put together a session that is really important and is really going to be educative to you guys. And at the end of it, you will probably see the importance of this time that you've created for the webinar. So since you guys are watching or are engaging with us from very different places, some of you probably are outside Kenya, some of you are probably also outside Africa. We might not be able to even know how you're doing. So for us to feel like we are together or for us to feel a little bit of engagement, allow us to ask you guys a few questions. We definitely would want to know how you're doing. We want to definitely know. We have World Cup that is ongoing. Definitely want to know which team are you supporting so that we know we are together. Then after that, I will take us through to the next step and tell you what you're going to do. So I'm going to ask my colleague UV. She's the person who is technical support behind all this, the genius behind it all, to share with us now. But before she does that, kindly just open your chat. Go to open your chat down there. So that now this chat, we're going to utilize this chat for very many things. Today, we're going to utilize it for communication. So kindly just open up your chat. Thank you. So now from the chat, you can be able to see a link. Everybody's on the chat, you will be able to see a link there. So kindly just click on the link. Go ahead, click on the link and then answer the question. I see some of you are answering. How are you feeling today? Someone said excited. Someone is feeling like Saudi Arabia. Okay, someone else is very okay, great. Good. Awesome. We are glad to know that you guys are good. The only person probably, someone is tired. Yeah, it's Friday, it's allowed. It's Friday. Good. Thank you. So if you've answered the first question, you can share the second one. Someone is feeling hopeful. Okay. Someone is feeling hot. Okay. In the area, someone is feeling hot. All right. Someone feels like they won $1 million. All right. Okay. So you will kindly share with us the second question. Thank you for that feedback, guys. Good to know that we are together and good to know that we are engaging with people who are ready, people who are cool, and people who are curious. Good. Then you will share the next one. The next question. The next good one. So what country are you supporting in the World Cup? Let's see which one is having many supporters in here. So which country are you supporting in the World Cup? Click on the link. Just answer from that link. Good. Someone is supporting France. Someone with Spain. Someone is going with someone doesn't know much about the World Cup. They're saying the best team win. Okay. Someone is with Brazil. Someone else is with Ghana. Good. Thank you so much, guys. Anyone who've not answered? I think we can call it, can end it at that. Someone is with Ghana. No one is going with Senegal. Okay. I see Senegal. Because myself I'm supporting Senegal. I hope they beat Qatar in the upcoming game. So guys, thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. UV and the team, thank you so much. For those who not probably answered, you can answer us on the chat. But allow us to go on now into the guys. Allow me to start with a short story so that we can be together. So in one of the greatest professors, Albert Einstein, who was giving I happened to be giving an exam paper to his graduating class. And this great professor gives the training assistant the exam to pass along to the students. But the training assistant notices that these papers actually are the same like the last year's papers. The questions are exactly the same. And now she's worried, could the professor have forgotten, the professor made a mistake? So she asked the professor, sir, have you noticed the questions that you've given right now to this class are the same that you gave last year? And Hastings looked at her and told her, actually, it's not a mistake. I have noticed that, but the questions may be the same, but the answers have definitely changed from last year to this year. So guys, that's the same reason as to why we are here today. At Sentinel Africa, we want to continually give you assistance in coming up with new answers, because with information security and information technology, look at how the version ISO 27001 have changed from 205, updated to 2013. Now it's been updated to 2022. Things are changing. The answers are changing from year to year. So we are here to help you to continually be your advice of choice and even tell us more on, probably help us understand more with the answers that come up. So guys, just before I go on, allow me to share with you how our webinar is going to run today. This is the layout. We'll have a little bit of introduction of the great people who are going to be speaking to us today. Then from there, they're going to take us through what ISO 27001 2013 version was, its origin, its history, and its importance. Then from there, we will have them take us through the version, the update version to 2022, and what made it important for us to change from 2013 to 2022. Then from there, what does this mean for probably either persons or even organizations that are certified and them that are not certified? Because I know we are from totally different organizations. Some of us are organizations that are certified, some of us they are not. So what does this mean to those organizations that are already certified and those that are not yet certified? Then we'll have a little bit of an outro session where we're going to seek your feedback, because we want to continually grow and get you more content that is going to be helpful to you and is going to even make you better teams at your organization. And then we're going to take an hour, 20 minutes, an hour, 30 minutes, and then to a few house rules. You've noticed you've muted all your mics, and then so that you guys don't feel like you cannot communicate to us. We've left the chat box open. You can be able to ask any question along the webinar. If a question comes up, just type it on the chat box, and then from there we are going to answer that question. Then if any question is necessitated to be, if anyone wants to ask a verbal question, we are going to have a session of Q&A. In that session, you're going to answer the question that have already been asked on chat, and then if one or two can ask a verbal question so that can also hear your voices, we'll be grateful for that. And then from there, we'll tell you a little bit more, and then we close it at that. So guys, I know you're wondering who are these speakers who will be speaking to us today. You probably have seen them on the poster, but allow me to introduce these two great people who are going to be taking us through. And before I do that, my name is Ian Megwe. I'm the marketing officer, focusing on brand and business development at Sentinel Africa. And then allow me to introduce the first speaker. Her name is Mueni. She's one of the greatest we have around. She's the head of projects at Sentinel Africa with a really good packed experience of from 2015 to 2022. We're talking of around 7 years. She's been on this journey, helping companies implement these ISO standards. And she's an ISO 27001 lead implementer of Certitrust, and then also a lead auditor on the same, on information security with PECB. She's also a certified trainer with Certitrust. More to that, she's also a certified information systems auditor with the SACA. More to that, she's also a certified lead pen tests, and more to that, she's also a lead cloud security manager with PECB. And then more to that, she's also has an executive MBA. She's actually almost done with the MBA on information security management. So as you can see, she's one of the most qualified persons to be speaking to us today. She's done sat at many projects. She's helped organization with implementation, with identification of risks, and even being able to impact change in those organizations. So, Mueni Faith, we can't actually wait to hear from you, and we are glad we'll be tapping from your knowledge today. So when the time comes, give it to us, and we'll appreciate. Then, guys, the next person, the second speaker will be talking to us today is Musa Wesutsa. Musa is a great man. I've been lucky to have engaged with Musa at different levels. He's the CEO of Sentinel Africa. And engaging with Musa, you will notice he's very passionate about information security. He's very passionate about risk management. And he's also very passionate at protecting and growing value for different institutions out there. So apart from that, Musa is one of the few people in the world who've actually achieved the ISO 27001 master on information security. So he's one of the best that will be talking to us. We'll be tapping from important knowledge. And then number two, Musa is also an ISO 27001 lead implementer on information security, a lead auditor on the same on information security, and more to that, he's also a certified PECB trainer. And a lot more, he has a big accolades and certifications. He's also certified with the SACA on information security as a manager. He's also a certified trader with BSI, also on ISO 22301, business continuity lead implementer. He's also certified with that. And more important, he's also a lead disaster recovery manager with PECB. So Musa has been on this for more than 10 years. And tapping from his knowledge today, it's going to be very educative to all of us. So Mr. Musa, when the time comes, we'll really be grateful for even having the time to share this with us today. So when the time comes, we will be glad that you will share this with us. So guys, now, for you to be able to follow us correctly, kindly just open your chat and type in your chat where you are engaging us from. Are you in Nairobi? Are you in Qatar? So just open your chat, type in on the chat, whether you are from Qatar, you're in Dubai, whether you're in Germany, whether you're in Rwanda, because we have an office in Rwanda. I'm sure people are joining us from there. Just type on chat and then we'll share from there. So now, guys, allow me to invite our first speaker, and he's going to be none other than Mr. Musa Wesutsa. So Musa, over to you. Musa, welcome and give us what you prepared for us today.